Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming. We're here today to give you an update on the tragic shooting incident that occurred last night on Terpsichore. First of all, we want to give our thoughts and our prayers to the victims that were involved in this incident and their families. We want to send our thoughts and prayers out to them on behalf of myself and the men and women of the New Orleans Police Department and also our partnering agencies. The New Orleans Police Department has apprehended 21-year-old Mansour Emoji moments after the shooting occurred last night in the 1600 block of Terpsichore. According to investigators, shortly before 9:30 p.m., NOPD officers and our partnering law enforcement agencies were in the area when they heard gunshots. The officers quickly responded to those gunshots in the area where they arrived on the scene and saw approximately 4 to 5 victims of this shooting. They were able to usher in EMS units and get those folks to the hospital. Unfortunately, a male between the ages of 15 to 18 years old, we have not identified him yet, expired at the hospital. The other victims have been treated at the hospital and they were released. It was a 4-year-old female, an 18-year-old male, a 22-year-old female, and a 24-year-old female. As a result of NOPD's quick response with our partnering agencies, the suspect was apprehended within moments, and 2 weapons were confiscated from the scene. He was arrested for illegal carrying of a weapon, and our homicide investigative unit is still investigating this. This is an ongoing investigation, so we can't give you a whole lot of information at this time, but the homicide is investigating this incident. We can say that we can't say who fired a weapon, who was involved in the shooting at this time, but we are definitely investigating what happened on last night. And we have to wait till we get our ballistics results back to really be sure on what guns were fired and who may have been doing the shooting. The parade route personnel that were staffed was NOPD with our NOPD officers and law enforcement partners, and EMS were quick to that scene. They were able to contain it really, really quick, and we were able to investigate it right there on the scene, get all the evidence that we needed off the scene. So again, with all that information, and it's still currently ongoing, we're still receiving information on it, and anybody out there who has information, please contact us. This was an isolated incident that occurred near the parade route because someone decided that they were going to end the resolution was going to be ended with gunfire. You know, a problem that they had with someone else, they were going to end it with gunfire. So this is an isolated incident that happened near the parade route. Since we began Mardi Gras, we're doing something about guns around the parade route and just around the whole Mardi Gras event. The 1st District has recovered a gun off near one of the routes. So has the 6th District had 8 guns off the route, the 5th District 12 guns off the route, and in the 8th District 67 guns off the promenade, in and around the quarter, and also our state partners, the Louisiana State Police, has recovered 24 guns. We have actually recovered 112 guns off of the streets in and around the Mardi Gras area, which is the quarter, uptown, downtown areas around the parade routes. 112 guns have been recovered by the New Orleans Police Department and our state, local, and federal partners for 112 guns off the street. So incidents like this will not occur. This is our way of making sure that it doesn't occur. We're out there working every day, making sure that when people say are carrying guns during these events, we're apprehending them very quickly. And we want you to contact Crime Stoppers if you have any tips involving this incident that happened on Terpsichore. But we also want you, if you see anyone out there that may be carrying a weapon, notify the first police officer you see. You can remain anonymous. All you have to do is give us a description and where that person is located, and we're definitely going to check it out. Because prior to this incident happening, we were having a beautiful Mardi Gras season. Yesterday, And on Saturday, I walked the parade route, and the crowds were festive. Everyone was having a good time. This is a really family, fun, and friendly event, and the crowds were really, really heavy, and we were excited about that. Police and our partners in the sheriff's office were out there in force. Everybody doing a good job of being visible and engaging with the crowds out there. We had no problems until this incident happened, and we do not want another incident like this to spoil the rest of our Mardi Gras season. But hats off to the men and women of the New Orleans Police Department, our partnering agencies in the Sheriff's Department, LSP, our federal partners. They are really out there trying very, very hard and committed to making the public safe, committed to making this Mardi Gras event a very safe event. And so we want to ensure everybody, we're doing everything that we possibly can to make sure that their safety is paramount and that we're doing something about it. So we are out there. We have extra units riding around the perimeter of those parades, making sure if somebody's out there with a gun or committing some other type of crime, that they're stopped in and around those parade routes, and also the downtown area and the French Quarter area. We're serious about making this event truly safe as much as we possibly can. But with your help, with the public's help, we think we can make the rest of this season very, very safe and not have another incident like this happen.
Okay, I'll open it up for questions. We'll start to my left and we'll end on my right. Eli, jump in.
So you mentioned it was someone that decided to take this into their own hands to settle an argument. Was this a fight that was going on during the round?
We don't know what it was. We know that it was an incident that happened and a shooting occurred, but right now it's still under investigation. So we don't have all the details of it. We're currently working at. We've been working all night on it, and we're currently still working on leads and trying to get surveillance video and different things like that, so we can actually find out what happened out there.
And are you looking for any other shooters, or is this the only person?
Like I said, it's an ongoing investigation, and we are not sure of that information right now. But as soon as we find out, we will make that information available to you and the public.
Missy?
Were the pistols that were recovered at the scene, were those legal weapons? I know that it's not legal to carry parades, but like ghost guns or stolen or anything like that, do we know?
I don't have that information right now, and I think it's just still, they were recovered off the scene. And I think that probably Chief Lebrano could speak to that a little bit better.
It's still under investigation. We're still reviewing all the information, and we'll push something out when we have that.
Okay, and I know that stretch of St. Charles Avenue in the Lower Garden District has historically been a spot for shootings during parades. Have you all deployed more officers to that agency anticipating violence there?
We were very strategic in our deployments. We knew that area had been a problem in the past. So again, like I said, those units those supplemental units that we deploy to ride the parade route around the perimeter of the parade, that is in efforts to stop those incidents like that in that area from happening. We have extra people there that we have assigned there. A whole 6th district contingency is assigned to the back side of that parade in that area, and that's what we've done as far as deployment strategy to stop those types of incidents from happening. And although we weren't able to stop this one, someone was apprehended very quickly with a gun in this incident, and we are confident that we're going to find out everything about this investigation and make an arrest in this homicide.
Fox 8.
Chief, can you say whether or not the people who were injured were part of the same group, or were these just random victims of a random shooting at that location?
Again, it's still an ongoing investigation. We don't have all that information just yet. We're still asking a lot of questions. Those people were just released from the hospital, so we still have to interview each and every victim to find out who they were with or exactly where they were when this took place.
All right. Channel 4.
Chief, we received information and video about 20 minutes before the shooting. There was a lot of pushing and shoving in that section of the parade route, particularly when the band came through. And I think on the third time there was pushing and shoving, that was broken up by Orleans Parish Sheriff's deputies. So could you confirm that there was a lot of tension there? There was some pushing and shoving. Had you had problems there before the shooting? And I have a follow-up.
We hadn't had any problems reported there prior to the shooting. I am not aware of what you're suggesting about a pushing and shoving in that area. I don't know anything about that. That was not reported to me as of today. But again, this whole incident is still under investigation, and we're determined to find out what was going on in the area before this happened.
And my follow-up is, are you going to do anything more in that section of the parade route, given what happened last night, in terms of putting more manpower, more police in that area, just to make sure if there is any type of retaliation that you'll be covered?
Again, we've already made those adjustments before we even started the season. We knew, we did the study, we looked at everything where those shootings had happened before during a parade route or during previous years, so we knew to deploy extra units there. Those same people are going to be right in that, concentrated in that area, doing the same thing they were doing on last night and has done every night since Mardi Gras has begun. That area is pretty much deployed with a concentration of a lot of officers. Like I said, the 6th District has the backside of the parade there, have the perimeter in that area, circling right there. We have a huge contingency of 5th District officers in that area, and even further down, the 7th District starts right underneath the bridge and stuff like that. So I think we have more people there than previous years, so we have already planned a good deployment strategy for that area.
I apologize, I missed the name of the suspect. Could you give us that name one more time?
Let me spell it for you.
And we'll send it to you, Paul, as well. We'll send it for you.
First name is Manssour. Last name is spelled Mbodj. 21. Yes. 21. He's 21 years old. I don't have that information right now. Like I said, it's still ongoing, and I don't have that information in front of me.
You have one more question, Rob?
Yeah, Chief, there was another incident last night where it looked like an officer slammed a woman to the ground somewhat near that location. It's on Instagram. Have you seen or do you know anything about what that incident is about?
I'm aware of it, that investigation. We have initiated disciplinary investigation on a former disciplinary investigation, and so we're looking into it, and that officer has been reassigned until this investigation has been completed.
It looked like there was a large police presence in that area. Was there an ongoing altercation going on that may have contributed to that incident?
At this time, I'm not really sure what was going on during that time, but in efforts to get in front of it, we did initiate a formal disciplinary investigation to see if there was any wrongdoing going on at that time. But we don't have all the details. It's an ongoing investigation right now.
Channel, who's that? Mike? Channel 4? Okay, thank you. Okay. 26.
The two guns that were taken during that search, were they related to the suspect that was arrested, or were they another incident in that area?
Right now, again, ongoing investigation. I just know during the investigation, when they were retrieving items from the scene, that 2 firearms were recovered. I'm not really sure where they were recovered from on the scene and who they may belong to. So right now it's ongoing, but as soon as we get all the information on this investigation, we definitely are going to make it public.
All right, thank you guys for coming out.